Hey everyone, so very excited to bring this video to you. It's in terms of selecting a product. All of us have trouble finding good products that we can sell, and we've said that a lot of times before that selecting the right product is one of the biggest factors that of you being successful in your e-commerce journey. So selecting a right product which is suitable for not only making profit but also for scaling to big numbers is very critical for you to be successful in this game. So many people struggle with it. I struggled when I started, and I chose products which were really bad and not enough margins and things like that. So and I paid a big price for that. So that's why oh, I went on and found some criterias. I researched and I found some criteria that you should keep in mind when you're actually selecting a product for your e-commerce business or dropshipping business. Okay, so very critical that you keep in mind some of the factors that I have put together that you should keep in mind when you're actually trying to find the product or selecting a product. So I try to call this as a star product method. This become a very good criteria for me to be able to find products quickly and easily without any without any overwhelm. And because product selection can be a biggest hindrance for people who wanting to start a store. So I developed this criteria, and I hope it will really help you determine the good products that are suitable for selling online. And you just don't just sell any random product. You have some criteria and the basis on which you should try and find the products, and then your life becomes very easy, and you can be successful much earlier and in a better way. Okay, so let's try and find what are the big elements that you should consider when you're trying to find the product, which you can also call a star product. Okay, so your success will definitely become dependent on the kind of product that you're able to find and how good you are at selecting your products, how quickly uh, you can differentiate between a bad product and a suitable product for your online business. Okay, so put together a set of criteria. Let's go on to them one by one. Okay, first one that I've put here is the product that you're trying to sell should be unique in nature, and it should not be very easily available in your local stores or in your supermarkets, or um, or normal businesses around your area or in your country. So you try to find products which are unique. So this product here, it's sold very well because it's not a normal mug or a cup. It's a standout product. When you see it, when you see it for the first time, you immediately see, okay, it's different from all the stuff that I've seen before. So your attention goes into it, and especially for someone who likes wolves, they will definitely want to have something like that. So this was a successful dropship product that people made profit out of. So the main thing is our product should be unique. It's not a normal product that is available all over the place. Look at this line of ducks. Immediately you see all these ducks are normal, but this one stand out. Why does it stand out? Because it's different, it's unique. Your eyes straight away jump into this product. Although this is like a, it's using something like a trademark thing from Star Wars or something. We definitely don't want to do trademark stuff. If it's not our copyright or our trademark, we definitely don't want to sell something like that. But my point is, we actually need to find products which, if there's 10 similar products selling in the market, how can you find a product which is unique or which looks different from all the other products in the market? So if you are able to do that successfully, chances are you will be able to sell more quickly, because competition in e-commerce business can be stiff, and if you're trying to sell something that everyone else is selling, the chances of success really goes down, because Your competition might have big budgets in terms of advertising and you might not. So the only way you're going to get successful is trying and find something unique that no one is selling and which is also good. Then your chances of success become really, really high. So always keep that in mind. This is one of the biggest factors that you should keep in mind when you're actually trying to sell products online. Okay. Second one, passion products. Products, the products that you're going to sell should appeal to a certain niche. It could be niche or a hobby. People should have a passion for it, you know. They should be willing to spend more money because you found them a product which is not available in the supermarkets or in the local area, and it's also helping to satisfy their needs in terms of their hobby or their passion, you know. So passion could be like camping, fishing, survival, guitar, music, or anything. If it appeals to the passion, they will be willing to spend more money in your store, and they will be willing to pay a good margin for your product as well, as long as you can show them that you got something good for them and you will be supplying that product very, very easily to them, and they don't have to go and search 10 different places. They would be willing to spend more time, and they will become actually your fans as well. And you can actually build a community around that. So very important to find things that people have a passion for, okay, and they would be willing to spend more money on those products. So very, very important. So keep that in mind always. Moving on. Okay, one big factor is also you can have products which can have solve which can which people are passionate about, but you can also try and find products which solve a problem for your customers. Okay, entrepreneurs or people in business only get money when they solve people's problem. So if you're able to find some products that actually solve a problem, by solving a problem, they it could be like making their life easier or helping them do things faster. Problem solving could also be, making them feel good in front of their friends. So you might find them a good, cool product that is not available anywhere, and they're able to buy it from your store, and it helps them look good in front of their friends and family. And of course, they will like you because you are the one who helped them find that product, and they actually bought it and they're using it, and everyone's saying, oh man, this is a good product. Where did you get it from? Okay, so if you can solve a problem for the customers, find products that solve the problems, that is very, very good for you to be able to find customers for your product. Okay, so this is important criteria as well. Move on. Number four, pricing of the product. That is also very, very huge. Okay, so as e-commerce or dropshippers, we want to find products that are not very expensive and not very cheap. We try to find people who are going to buy your products on impulse. Okay, we don't want to sell a product which is $100, $200. If the product is between $15 to $49, they see your product, they like your product, they make their buying decision straight away right there and then. They don't have to ask their family, friends, or 10 different places, research it here and there to be able to find the product. Okay, they will just look at your product, they like it, it's either solves a problem or they have a passion or a hobby around it and they just want to buy it straight away. So those kind of products will generally do very well. But if you have products which is maybe $200 or $100, they might want to research 10 different places. They might want to call their friends, family, and by that time they'll just probably lose interest and they might buy it from somewhere or they don't buy it at all. So important to keep the retail price of products between 15 to 49. Okay, and at the same time you need to also make sure that your products are also not, retailing for $8, $9 as well, because you might not have enough margins to be able to get successful quickly. Of course, you might be making $2, $3 in for each product, but for you to make some good money, you might have to sell 1,000 of them to be able to actually make some decent profit, or to and to replace your income. So sometimes there's chances where you might have a product for $1 and you are able to sell it for $10. In those cases it might work, but that doesn't always happen. So try and find products between 15 or even $19 to $50, so that even after your shipping and advertising costs you still have some profit, which helps you get more money into your business. Okay, so super important criteria. Always make sure you have something like that in place when you're trying to select your products. That will be very, very helpful in the long run. Okay. Of course, one more important thing I want to tell you here is, of course, if you have a big business already, you already have a base of customers. Maybe you have 3,000, 4,000 customer database. You can sell products which are $100, $200, because by that time you build a trust. You don't have to spend too much on advertising at that point of time. People trust your stores, and they would be more willing to buy the product from you, rather than you as a new store just trying and going out there trying to sell a $200 or $500 product straight away. That works, that doesn't really work all the time. So you, in the beginning, always try to go for products between 15 to $50 as your retail price. Okay, next one. I love this one. Profit margins, really, really important, super important. You cannot ignore this. You need to have products, for when you're drop shipping, you need to have at least 60 to 80% margins. Okay, don't fool yourself that okay, you'll sell thousands of products and with short margins, and you'll be able to make money. That cannot be good for a small business or someone who's starting out. You know why? Because you don't have big marketing budget like those big companies have. They can buy big quantities and sell in big quantities, and even if they make 20% profit on that, they still come out on top. But as a small business owner or a e-commerce drop shipping store, you should definitely aim for 60 to 80% margins. Okay, because you don't forget, you have fulfillment costs, you have your advertising costs, which can be huge sometimes, and then on top of that you have other expenses to just run your websites and other things you have to do when you're running a business. Okay, plus after that, after all those costs, you need to be able to come out with some money to pay yourself as well, because you, at the end of the day, if you're not going to make money, then you won't be able to sustain your business for a long period of time. So definitely very, very big. I suffered a lot because of mistakes I made when I initially started my e-commerce journey. I chose products which were very low margins, and and that got me into huge trouble. So I just want you to avoid that. I don't want you to be in that similar position. So always make sure you have 60 to 80% margins when you're trying to sell some products. Okay, especially for drop shipping. So never forget this one. This word here, profit, is a huge factor in terms of running a business. Sales is one thing. Sales you can have 1,000 sales, but if there's no profit in those sales, guess what? There's not much money that is coming into your bank account, and you might end up broke. Profit is king. Profit should be your goal. Sales is one goal, but profit is even a bigger goal. Okay. All right. So enough on that. Let's move on to the next criteria, which is number 6. Okay. So products should be suitable for online sales. Customers, they shouldn't really need to be able to physically see the product. They should be able to judge very quickly based on the good pictures or good product description that you put on your website. They don't really need to touch and feel the product. The product that you choose should be like that. Okay, so things like this, people will have might have want to have a sit on want to sit on it and feel how if it's comfortable, all those things. There are many products which people, they actually like to touch it, and they'll actually want to see it and ask questions to the customer, sorry, ask question to the salesperson of what will happen if I use this product in this way, that way. So you don't want that. You want something very simple, very easy. People just look at the product online, they're happy with your store, and they just buy the product, and you don't really have to worry too much in terms of explaining what kind of product is that and all those things. Okay, so that is one of the criteria that you should look at. Okay, another important factor, this is more important as well. So your products, try to find very light, as light as possible, and not bulky, because you can run into a lot of problems when you have bulky products or heavy products. You want to make it easier, even though when you're doing drop shipping, you're not the person who's actually shipping them, but you want to find products that are easy to ship. Even in terms of your supplier, the supplier is one of your partners. If they are easy to ship your products, and they will have less problems. If they have less problems, your customers won't complain, whether they got the product damaged or they didn't get the product on time. So as much as possible, we try to find products which are light and not bulky, and they can be shipped very easily to most areas. Okay, so generally speaking, less than 2 kilos or 1 kilos is ideal, and the box is as small as possible. That will be very helpful to you. Okay, let's move on. Next one, not many moving parts or technical. The product that you select should not be too technical in nature. Okay, you don't want products that are very technical. First of all, will be very hard to sell them, because people will want to ask you questions when you're trying to sell them on the website, and they will email you or they just leave your website. So you want to find products that are easy. They don't have too many moving parts, because if there are too many moving parts, what will happen is they might get broken on the way to the customer's address, or they might have some missing parts which you will get questions on later from the customers. Once they bought it, they want the product up and running, but because there's missing parts or they're broken, they will call you or they will email you to find get the missing parts. And you don't want to get into all those. You should try to find product which is simple, easy to assemble, or no assembly is even better, and they're not technical in nature. They don't really need to ask you questions. Simple, buy it and use it straight away. Those kind of products will do generally be very helpful, and will be a lot less headaches than compared to products that require too much assembly and too technical, and have three, 5, 10 different parts to be able to put together to be able to use it. Okay, so you try and avoid that. Okay, let's move on. Number 9, ongoing demand or not seasonal products. So this is not one of the big factors. There is always a case where you find seasonal products, you sell them for 2 3 months, and then you just move on with your own core products. But generally speaking, you should try to find products which you can sell for a long period of time. They don't sell very well for 2 months and then they start to slow down. So you want products that can sell very well for 2 years, 1 year, 5 years, even if you can. So that's also a good criteria, rather than basing your store on something that's seasonal. Um, you should find products that will have an ongoing demand, even though it's consistent. They'll keep on going. You'll keep on having demand. It shouldn't be like they're selling very well in winters, but when it comes to summers, they don't sell. Okay, so then you don't have a business in summers. So you need to find products which are suitable in every season. Most of the time in the year, people are actually wanting to buy those products. Okay, So that's one of the criteria that you can look at. But this one's a little bit more not as critical as the others we've mentioned, but yeah. Okay. Knowledge and passion regarding the niche or the product that you're trying to sell. Okay. One part of the equation is that you find products that are appealing to some passionate niches or people who have some passion about a particular niche or a product. Okay. But the other side of the equation is as you as the seller should also have knowledge or passion about the niche that you want to sell products for. Okay. Imagine when you're actually running a store, there's always problems when you're running a business. Okay. You want something, if you have knowledge about that particular thing, if you have knowledge about particular industry or the niche, you're able to get through those problems very, very easily and quickly because you have a background in that industry. Okay. That can be very, very helpful. You can, rather than having to research 10 different places, you already know how the industry works or the niche works. You're able to solve your problems very, very quickly, and that helps you move faster in your e-commerce journey. Passion is also something very, very important. Business is full of challenges. You will have a lot of challenges when you're running a business. It's the passion that keeps you going, and especially if it's something that you're trying to sell, you are also passionate about that. That will help you go through the tough times, uh, because you love the thing that you're selling. You're not selling a random product or which you can get bored easily. But if you're selling something which you're passionate about, you will have the capacity or you will have the patience to go through that because it's something that you love, and then you'll try and solve those problems easily and quickly. So that is also one of the factors. Not I'm not saying you all should always go for your passion things. Sometimes the passion that you're or the thing that you're passionate about might not have enough demand in the market. So but if you can find something that you're passionate about, you have good knowledge about it, then it helps you a lot in the long run. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you some bonus tips as well in terms of product selection and how you can make your product selection easy and quicker. So you can use a product selection worksheet to rank your products and before starting to put them on your website and advertising them. So what is a product selection worksheet? I built a product selection worksheet that I can share with you, which is right here. So what basically I've done is I've made an Excel file. I put all the 10 criteria that we can use to the criteria that we can use to select our products. So I put them on the top here, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to rate them. We're actually going to rate them in terms of each of the factors that we just discussed in our presentation for finding a star product. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, let's say I have this firefighter Red Cross product that I'm thinking of selling. So what I'll do is, if I think this product is unique, I think it is a unique product, so I'll give it a rating, high rating, which is 8. So the better it is for in terms of the criteria, the high rating I will give. Definitely a standout product, so I've given it a ranking of 8. Does it solve a problem? It doesn't exactly solve a problem, but it will make the person who's wearing it or keeping it feel good. So I scored it a good 7 as well. Then do I have an audience? Of course, I have an audience or a niche market where I can sell it. So I've given it an 8. I can sell it to people who are into firefighting, to people who are either married to firefighters or they have a son who's a firefighter or a father who's a firefighter. So I have a good audience that I can target. Price definitely is between 15 to $49, so I've given it a good rating of 8. Profit margins is good. I have good profit margins on this product, so I'm giving it a 7, which is awesome. Good for online sales. Yes, people don't have to physically see the product. It's a Red Cross. They just will see it on the, if they like the pictures, they like the description, they will buy it. So they don't really have to physically see it to be able to make a decision. Is it easy to ship? Yes, it is definitely. So I've given it a big 8. Very easy to ship. I can give it 9 as well, or 10 even. So, but very easy to ship, very very small, and still good. Does it require any installation, or has it got any big moving parts? Not really. It's just a standalone simple product, very easy to ship, sell, send it off, and then very easy for the customer to use it straight away. So not any moving parts. So good score on that, 8 as well. Do I have knowledge, passion, or experience? Not really. I don't have any knowledge. I would say not too much knowledge about firefighting. I'm just appreciative that these people are there and help us in times of need. So I'll give it a 6, but still, it's a good thing. I can sell it. Competition wise, yeah, not many people selling it. So if not many people selling it, you can put it as a 8. If there's a lot of people selling it, you can put a 4 or 5 or whatever. Then what happens is, after all these criteria, once you've done the ranking, it this spreadsheet will give you a total score out of 100. Okay, so this product is scoring 76, which is quite good. Ideally you would want maybe something with more than 80, but 76 is very very good number, so I would definitely try something like this. Okay, just to compare like not so good products, this one came up with only 57 rating. It's a wireless router. It's unique? No, it's not very unique. There's hundreds of people selling a wireless router, so I've only given it a 3. Does it solve a problem? Yes, it solves a problem, but this problem is very easy to solve for people these days. Okay, niche target audience. Yes, I can find people who will buy the wireless router, but still I'll give it a 7. Price range 15 to 49. Yes, some routers can be costly, so maybe not the best rating that I can give, only 4. Profit margins 5, because a lot of people are selling it. I might not be able to get good profit margins, so I'm only gonna give it a score of 8. Easy to ship, or sorry, can it be sold online very easily? Yes, it can be, so I've given it an 8. Easy to ship, yeah, definitely easy to ship. 8 points again. Does it have moving parts? Yes, it does. You have to install it. Sometimes it can be very hard to install the routers, and so at least even then I've given it a 7. Do I have knowledge, passion? Not really. I've given it a 6. Competition, a lot of competition, so I'm only gonna give it a 2. Okay, so overall I ended up with a score of 57, which is not as good as 76. So if I have to choose between these two products, I would go for this one first, because it gives me a high chance of success. And then if I have time, I will do that. Maybe I won't even try, but I will definitely go for this one first. So this makes it much easier for you to be able to score the products and then start selling them. Okay, you don't have to do guesswork. It takes the guesswork out. Okay, so definitely if you're new and start using this one, it'll give you a lot of clarity and help you move into action quickly. Okay, so let's move on to my next tips. This one very important. Don't get too emotional or attached with your product. The market actually decides what product will sell and what product will not sell. You might have very high hopes with a product, or you might be attached to the product and you think you can sell it. You find a good product, make it available on your website, and then start to advertise. The market will tell you whether there's a demand for the product, whether they will whether they will accept it, or they will be happy to pay money to be able to buy it. So leave it to the market to decide whether your product will do well. We're drop shipping. We haven't done like it's not a product that we haven't spent 2 years or 3 years developing that product. So we don't want to get too emotional and too attached to that product. If the product works, that's good. If it doesn't work, we just move on to the next product. There's millions of products available to be able to sold, so we just move on to the next one and then try and find a different product. Okay, next one is, you should try multiple products before giving up on your niche and your business dreams. Okay, many people say, I've tried 10 products, it doesn't work. Now, if you have to try 20 products, you try 20 products. If you have to try 40 products, you have to try 40 products. But don't ever think that this business will not work for you. You might have to find or try 100 products to be able to find maybe two winners or five winners. But this is the way the game goes. The more you test different products, the more chances of your success. So don't give up too easily. Try more and more products all the time, and then you will definitely hit a winner sooner than later. You can always make notes when you're researching your products and always save links. Put up an Excel file whenever you find a good product. Put it on an Excel file so that you can come back to it later if required, because you don't want to waste your time in researching the product and then not being able to try and sell them. Okay, save it in an Excel file, and then when you're ready, use try and advertise and sell them. So make notes of what sort of things work and what sort of things don't work. That will help you in the future to find good products as well. Okay, and increase your knowledge. As I said before, there's millions of products that are available to be sold. So don't listen to anyone who's telling you that e-commerce is dead, dropshipping is dead, and there's not much left in there. There's always opportunities in the market. There's always new products that are coming in the market that no one is selling, and you can go there and make a killing out of that. So don't listen to the naysayers. Just keep working hard and keep plugging away with different products, and one day you will hit a jackpot. So do not listen to the naysayers. That's going to be a big advice. And one of the big advice that I can also give is never stop to research your products. Always keep on searching for products. Doesn't matter you have two products that are really selling well. Doesn't matter you have five products or 10 products that are selling really, really well. You always consistently should find new products that you are able to sell. Okay, and add it to your portfolio, because you never know which product will die down at what point of time. So you always need backups, and so you keep finding new products and keep adding them to your store and increase or scale your business to new heights all the time. Okay, so I really, really hope this was very, very helpful, and it is something that is very, very critical, especially the points around profit margins, being able to find products that solve a problem, or having something which is unique and people are passionate about the product that you're trying to sell. All those big criteria is very, very huge in terms of you being able to have a business which is profitable and doesn't give you many headaches. All right, so with that I'm gonna end the video, and again just saying that hope you found it very, very useful. I could have definitely used this information when I was starting my e-commerce business. There's not I wasn't clear on these criteria, and I chose a lot of bad products and I paid big money for that. And but now I know this criteria, so it makes it easier for me to select the products that I'm gonna go for. And I want to make sure that you also get this information and knowledge. Again, I would say if you have to watch this video again two times, three times, just please re-watch it and take some notes, and so that you don't get into trouble like I did. So, and you are successful as quickly as possible rather than, later. So let's let's finish this video off, and good luck with your product selection, and happy selling. Thank you.